Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the next episode of the Nico Hulkenberg career. Yes, we return this weekend here to Imola. I hope we're all doing well. We've got Jed, we've got Jordan, we've got Kurt, we've got Callum. I hope you're all doing very, very well. I'm just going to make sure that I've got everything working on my end as well. Otherwise, YouTube at the moment seems to like to break its streams. I don't really know why. I don't know if... It's probably I've done something wrong. But I like to just double check that we've got everything working as is fully intended as well there. But yeah, I hope you're all doing very well. I think we're all good. Is it actually... Have they started to fix it again? That would be wonderful if they have. Trey, welcome in, and Marius. I hope you're both having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday afternoon. First of all, actually, where's my drink gone, chat? Have I left that somewhere stupid? Oh, no, chat, I've left my drink somewhere, and I don't know where. Oh, this is a disaster. Give me a second. Dragon, welcome on in, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Give me 1 second, chat. I apologise. This is very, very... I mean, this is a proper Matt212 stream, isn't it? I show up half ready. Where have I left my drink? Give me 1 second. I'll be back. I shall return. This is going to be, I mean, what are we, 2 minutes in, and I've already left my own stream. This bodes fantastically well, doesn't it? I'm back! Even by my standards. Even by my standards, that is pretty hilariously bad, isn't it? Right, we're good. Oh, that's a way to get the stress levels up and running. Yeah, apparently I will not have the drink. Oh man, dearie me. Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. Jed, that's the only I have to go basically to get myself into the streamer mindset, which is so yeah, that was what I was going to say first of all as well, chap. I apologise that there was no co-op stream last night. Unfortunately, Gary had a power cut. They'd had like a huge storm where he lives in Canada, so basically, he was unavailable, and then as soon as I said to Matt212 that Gary was unavailable, she was like, right, you're coming to Sainsbury's with me. We need to sort out a few bits and pieces. So I apologise that there was no stream yesterday, but yeah, it was all Gary's fault. All Gary's fault. What's at the bottom of the drink? It always looks like it's something in there, doesn't it? It is just water. I mean, I can go like that. It is just pure water, and then just the bottom of the glass is like there. Well, I'm definitely going to spill that all over myself, I would have thought. At least it wasn't Primark, yeah, there's many worse shops. I would Sainsbury's is alright. I don't mind going to Sainsbury's. So yeah, basically Matt212 hijacked me. She also needed fuel for her car, and we have a rule in our relationship that I will always put fuel in her car for her. And not as in, like, I will pay for fuel for her car. All our money is shared. It's just that I will physically do the action of putting petrol in her car. Matt212 is probably tuned into the start of the stream now and is hearing all this. And I'm going to get told off when she gets home. Where are we in the championship? Even I can't remember where I am in the championship right now. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. In fact, you know what? We'll take a look pretty much now. Do I need to do a YouTube intro for this? I've honestly got no idea. Achieve 17th or better? We should be able to do that. Complete 5 laps in practice? We should be able to do that. We'll try and perfect the race strategy program. There we go. That's some fairly easy targets. Hey, welcome on in, Smurf. I hope you're doing well, buddy. My headset dent is crazy. Is it that bad today? I can't. Oh yeah, no, it's not great this morning. It slightly worries me. I know we spoke about the 100k plaque last week on my wall. It slightly worries me that its most useful purpose is as a mirror normally nowadays. I just try and like sort out my hair in it and things like that. Oh man. Matt's gonna be slapped. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll do a YouTube intro then, just in case I do ever turn this into a video series. But honestly, I've got no idea. Hey, welcome in, big F1 fan. I hope you're doing well, mate. Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video, and welcome to round 7 of the F125 Nico Hulkenberg career mode. Yes, we return to Europe this weekend for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix back at Imola. Of course, if you missed out on the video that went live a few days ago, I would highly recommend going back and checking it out. We went to Miami, and it was a little bit of a disaster, as in we got a puncture quite late on in the day, and that meant we ended up finishing down in P17. Consistency hasn't been my strong point so far this year. 2 wins, 2 other point scores, and 2 non-scores have meant that we are currently P5 in the Drivers' World Championship, as Max Verstappen still leading the way ahead of Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris, but 4 different winners from our opening 6 Grand Prix is pretty good going as well. Bortoletto, though, did score his first points of the year last weekend as well, which was absolutely fantastic to see. So it means now, as a team, we have got 71 points on the board, and we're looking pretty safe in P5 early on this season as well. Of course, if you're new, please do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed, drop me a follow over on Twitch. It's where we go live with all this series as well. But yeah, without further ado, though, let's return to Imola. Wonderful. Right, we've got that all sorted, chat. Chris, thank you for the bits, buddy. I appreciate it. He's actually so good at the intros. I do so many intros. It's basically second nature to me now, which is slightly alarming. Right, can I do any upgrades? We've got quite a few going on. I can't afford that one. I don't think I can do any right now, but I think we're hoping that a few more go onto the car, and then maybe I can do a few more because we're expecting 3 prior to this weekend. Yeah, when people come over to my house, I actually say that when Matt212 gets home. I go, hello everyone, and welcome home this evening. Tea is nearly ready, sometimes. Do you say your intro in your sleep? I don't think so. I feel like if I did, Matt212 would tell me off, because that would probably not be a good look. Right. All 3 upgrades have worked then, so that's good. We've basically brought a European update to this car. Is there anything else on sale that I can purchase? No, not really. I don't want to do durability upgrades, to be honest. So I think that's the only one we can do right now. So, performance then. We are pretty much best of the rest as we head towards this weekend. Can I do a random intro on some random video to annoy people? What would I even do? I'm so used to doing my intro. I guess the only thing I could do would be, like, bear with. Ladies and gentlemen, I have sad news today to kickstart this episode of the Nico Hulkenberg career mode. We're back in Europe, and unfortunately, I have something to admit to you all. Last weekend, in Creator Series, I DNF'd on lap 1. That's why there hasn't been a video. I'm sorry. I got crashed into. It wasn't my fault. But I just needed to get that off my chest. Would that work? Does that work quite nicely? Are we a fan of that? That's like the only, like, the best way you can intro a video from what I've learned. It's because I occasionally watch, Gotham Chess? And that's basically how he intros all of his videos. Is like it's an admission of guilt. And he just immediately locks people in. I think that's the best way you've got to do an intro, surely. What was Allier's old intro? I never watched Allier. I want to get a Fanatec sim. I've been saving of about £800. Do you think I get a PC first? I would say if it depends what console you play on, you could easily get a decent Fanatec wheel. I mean, I used mine on console for many years before I went to PC. It kind of just depends what you want to do, what games you want to play as well, Oscar, to be completely honest. That's the thing with, like, the Admission of Guilt intro, is it does kind of drag people in, doesn't it? People stick around. Maybe that's what I'll do. Just go on YouTube and search Ali A intro meme. Oh, am I going to get myself cancelled for this? Let's have a look. Oh, they've got like the most 2015 intro to their channel. Oh, that one! Yes, sorry, I do know what you mean. I vaguely remember that one. Like I said, I never really watched Ali A's stuff, but I do remember that. Hey, what have you bought, Jordan? Enjoy it, buddy. No rain! No rain! Yay! Oh, that's so much better than Miami. So much better than Miami. So, I have got exclamation mark wheel, Oscar. It's probably the best way to do it. You get the whole Fanatec alphabet. Oh, I love you too, Kez. I hope you're doing well, mate. Hey, welcome in, Fatima. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, no, no rain Imola is genuinely quite a surprise. I would have thought we would get rain here normally. It feels like it's one of those tracks where you get like a really high chance of rain. Imola, Brazil, maybe Miami as well is another one, which is horrible because it's a sprint weekend. But they're like three of the ones that I always expect to rain.
Okay, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Oh, lucky man, Jordan. Lucky man. Right. Setup then. We know the Sauber is a bag of spanners. So I've got to be careful with it. That was what we did wrong in Miami last time out. I probably ran too aggressive a setup. It's also not that great over curbs. I think curbs is probably this Sauber's biggest weakness so far inside this game. So I'm going to try and be a little bit more careful with it over curbs as well. Silverstone, I haven't had that many wet races at Silverstone yet, I don't think, on this year's game. Bizarrely, another one that I do seem to get a few rain-affected sessions is Qatar, rather weirdly. Which I've never quite understood, but there you go. Middle of the desert. Have you got any videos for complete beginners? What I would recommend is my setup series. Matt212 Racing over on YouTube. I provide you guys with race-ready setups for every circuit on F1 25. I could be tempted to do like a proper beginner's guide, but ultimately, with where the F1 games aren't that kind of precise, they're not that, they're not particularly sim style or anything like that. Honestly, the best advice I can give for beginners is just practice, just drive. There's kind of like no shortcuts, no real nuance to the way the F1 games work, so that would honestly be my best tip, to be completely honest. Oh, I forgot how bad this Sauber is. I drove the Red Bull from driver career mode this morning, so it's going to be a tough one this time. So I bought all of my Fanatec gear basically in one go. I did then buy this rig afterwards. But if you are interested in the rig currently, Track Racer do have 15% off store-wide. I don't think I've got a Twitch link for it, but they are. If you head over to my main YouTube channel, I've done a social post about it a couple of days ago. If you're interested. Hey, welcome in, Fed. I hope you're doing well, mate. The Sauber is beautiful. It doesn't look too bad, I think, in overcast conditions, but in dry, I wouldn't say it's a particularly attractive car. It's just who wants mucus green for the colour of their Formula 1 car. Oh, come on. Right, that first lap then was very much an installation lap. Now we've got to try and push it a little bit more and see where the limit of grip is with this car. I also like to run very high wing at Imola. And I don't know whether that'll help or hinder us in this thing. Oh, oversteer. Oh, yellow. Okay, clearly this lap might not be the one either. It's so annoying as well in the fuel run that you can't use ERS. I know why you can, but it's still annoying. Right, I reckon I need more rear end already. Very, very oversteery. It's kind of similar to the Red Bull in that regard on this game. It's a very unstable craft. When you get it hooked up, it's not actually that slow, but it's just setting up the car to be hooked up, basically, is what you're trying to do. I mean, this lap's slowly coming together. I mean, like, Audi do a fairly similar green to this, don't they? With, like, the RS3s and stuff. I actually don't mind that green too much. I think just the Sauber green is slightly more offensive. Right, come on. Is this going to be... I mean, we've done the Delta that time. So at least we know we've got the speed in the car. Now we've just got a fuel save. What are those lines on the ground? The worst racing line in the world. Right, nice and tidy. We know there's a bit of time later on around the track. Oh, George Russell's first win came at Brazil, didn't it? So he might win again. Ah, that's annoying. Do we think Max is still going to be able to get back there, or do we think McLaren kind of found their mojo now again? Or at least Lando has. Because I think that's going to be the big one, isn't it? Because I think... I'm inclined to think Vegas is going to suit McLaren more than Red Bull. But honestly, I think it'll probably end up suiting Mercedes or Ferrari more than either of them. Just because Red Bull... People kind of think, oh, well, Red Bull won Las Vegas in 2023. Ferrari were quicker, right, most of that Grand Prix, or Leclerc definitely was. That was one of the few races in 23 that Red Bull kind of lucked into. But... Yeah, I don't know. I still... you know, I've said it so many times. I think Vegas might be season-defining. I think Vegas might really swing kind of where the momentum is. But I just can't see it kind of... I can't really picture it either helping Max or the McLarens very well. I can just kind of see a Ferrari winning or something like that. Lewis was good there last year to his credit. Oh, you idiot. Right, come on. Oh, why didn't you take it, Fed? Should have gone. I'm sure there was caveats, but he still should have gone. Can't. Oh, come on, Matt. Ah, yeah, the Canadian dollar. What? Why is the Canadian dollar so bad at the moment? I don't really kind of keep up with Canadian policy and stuff too well. I assume it's just because of all the tariffs and everything like that that Trump's trying to put on you guys. Oh,
Okay,
come on. I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to be able to do it.
Test over, but I'm afraid we didn't get what we needed. We're going to have to run
Can
it
you do
again.
an Ollie Behrman career mode? I've never... No, I did do an Ollie Behrman career mode. I did an F2 series with him, didn't I? It was good fun. Too much market uncertainty. Has it been that bad, or has it just been bad against the US dollar? Because I would say that pound sterling is horrendous against the US dollar, but it's more just been the US dollar's performed so well against everything else in the last 10, 15 years. Pretty much, bizarrely, the financial crash of 2008 basically helped America against everybody else, inflationary-wise. I've got a few more ideas for career modes I want to do on this game, but I don't even know how long this series will take us, because I don't think we're going to do it in one season. Maybe 2, probably more likely 3. Because the Sauber, I mean, let's say, this weekend we've got the best of them, well, the second best of the midfielders, but honestly that will not stay. Other teams will come back strong. And the Sauber is still a handful. I should have put more rear wing on it. How about a Lance Stroll career mode? I've already done a career mode on this game removing Lance Stroll. I don't think I'm suddenly going to do one racing as Lance Stroll. I have to draw a line somewhere. See, this is the thing, like, my parents are going to Australia at the end of this year, and the Aussie dollar now against the pound sterling is so kind of all over the show in more recent months that it's actually become quite cheap to travel out there. Hey, welcome in, Tanks. I hope you're doing well, mate. Right, well, there we go. We know we've got speed in the car. Both Saubers in your top 4 provisionally. Yeah, Vegas has kind of ran into the problem of modern travel, hasn't it? Vegas is nowhere near anywhere. So travelling to it is just ridiculous. Trying to get Brad Pitt a championship. I might do at some point, chat. I've been umming and ahhing about this in my head. Using the F1 fantasy mod, I might do like a 1-season Apex GP series. So obviously effectively Apex GP in a complete fantasy F1 world. Could be quite fun, I think. But I basically set it up obviously in my team as just a very strong either top midfielder or a front runner already. That's kind of like one of my plans. Hey, welcome in. Oh no. Oh, I'm too busy reading chat. Don't read chat through the corners. Welcome in though, Brody and Skylar and TGS. I love the fact that the first part of a message I've just seen is I'm a Ferrari fan, in brackets, not the delusional type. What a brilliant way to start a sentence. As I said, I think Vegas could be a good chance for Ferrari. It's either going to go really well or terribly. One extreme or the other. I still don't think we'll see Max bag a 5th this year. I think, especially with the pace Lando showed in Mexico, which for many years was Max Verstappen's backyard, I think at least Lando, and I hope Oscar, should kind of have what they need to again in that car. Oscar just needs to pull his finger out, because if he hasn't got what he needs in that car, Lando has proven that he definitely has. And that'll be game over for Oscar. Hey, welcome in AVFC. I hope you're doing well, mate. Ooh. Yeah, Oscar seems to have lost his mojo, but he's never historically been that good at either COTA or Mexico. But Vegas he's also struggled at. Qatar he's normally pretty good at, though, on the other hand. It's all a bit confusing, isn't it? We'll kind of just have to see how these final few races pan out, really. Right, there we go, then. That's going to be at least some R&D picked up. I honestly, this is the other thing I was debating about with an Apex GP save, is I don't know which driver I'd want to go with. Maybe Pierce? Maybe? Actually, yeah, we'll try... Oh, we'll go like that. We'll go 40-38. Just basically try and... So basically, chat, if you don't know, the bigger difference you've got with the wing angle on F125 between front and rear makes the car more oversteery. So if you're struggling with oversteer, rather than just whacking up rear aero, sometimes it's better to reduce front aero slightly, because it'll also give you a bit more straight line speed. Food for thought. Just a little nugget of information there from myself. Yeah, Brazil and Vegas are going to be defining. I think you should do commentary for F1. A bit of Murray Walker in me. I would love to do some F1 commentary. Again, we were talking about this on stream. I think that must have been last week. And if Matt212 wasn't interested in Formula 1, I could be really tempted to do some Grand Prix watch-alongs. But it's just such a populated space right now that the only way I think I could make it work is if I basically try to do race commentary. And that might be quite difficult for an hour and a half. Next year will be defining for Lewis. If he can get back to where he needs to be, then he's probably got a couple more years in him. If he can't, then he might well call it quits at the end of the year, or Ferrari might not have it for another year. He has struggled to match up against Leclerc quite a lot, but he is definitely getting closer. Oh yeah, I forgot F125 doesn't work on the old Jenna console. That's something I never really thought about. Oh, I need to be trying to save the tyres, don't I? Car definitely feels less oversteery now, though, which is good. Yeah, I might do like a one-season Joshua Pierce career mode. Like I said, with the F1 Fantasy mod as Apex GP. Just for something a bit different, to be honest. You know, a short, quick-fire series. Obviously, with now my team at the end of this week is over. So, yeah, we'll wait and see. So, my team season finale, chat, will be live Friday. But YouTube members and Patreon will get it a day early. So, that's the plan. How well do I think Audi and Cadillac will do next year? Honestly, I got no idea. But it would be quite funny if Cadillac ended up doing better than Audi to begin with. Audi will have the engineering might that they should be able to get themselves towards the front. It's just whether they operate correctly in Formula 1. Yeah. I will say that the finale of my team is very good. But, I mean, this week as well, we've also got the end of Season 3 of the driver career mode on Matt212 gameplay. I recorded Qatar for that as well this morning, and that was good fun. It's going to be absolutely humiliating for Aston, Alpine, VCarb, and Cadillac and Audi. Well, the thing is, I agree with Aston Martin and Alpine. VCarb, though, not really. VCarb are the weirdest Formula 1 team ever, because I know I've said it before, they're literally designed not to win, which is very, very peculiar in Formula 1.
Okay,
there we go.
Test complete.
Beautiful.
That was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Right, there we go then. We might try and just do the fuel run again. Just quickly. I might just see if we can... Now I've tweaked the setup on the car, whether I can just... Because I need the R&D, don't I, sensibly. This first season, R&D is so defining. How many years do I think Hamilton will stay in the sport? If he doesn't kick on next year, that might well be his last. Unless he really wanted to go elsewhere, because someone would hire him. But I don't think he'd... I mean, where else could he go? Like, unless Russell goes somewhere else. He wouldn't go back to Merck, would he? Like, if Russell ended up negotiating elsewhere for some reason. That'd be hilarious. Hamilton ends up back at Mercedes. Alpine with Mercedes engines next year could be decent. Could be. Whoa, why is it just so oversteery in this program? I do the race run, it's fine. I do tyre run, it's fine. But fuel run, she's just so Larry. I'll be happy if I just get a green score. I mean, he's just trying to break traction everywhere. So weird. I'm basically having to drive this car off the back end, which isn't good. I mean, we're a couple of tenths off. I can fuel save, but... I mean, you do tend to gain a little bit through there anyway. I just need a green score. I don't think I'll ever push this hard just to try and get a program. Come on. It's just so oversteery. What is that? No, don't go back to red. There we go. Beautiful. Honestly, I'll take a green score at this point. That challenge is so confusing. Like, every other time, it's absolutely fine. VCarb are basically the under 18 squad for a Premier League team. Exactly. I think this is the thing. Like, I'm staggered that Ferrari and Mercedes haven't tried to do... Especially when the budget cap came in. I'm surprised Ferrari and Mercedes didn't try and do something similar. Max, thank you for... oh, I'm losing my voice, apparently. Thank you. Welcome on in, mate. I hope you're doing well. Have we done everything I wanted to with practice chat? I think we have, haven't we? I've sensibly got all the R&D I can. We're only missing the 50 for the optimal score. Everything else seems pretty good, though. We just seem to be slow. I mean, we're half a second up on Bortoletto, so we should be fairly competitive. I think we're ready for qualifying. My setup all in rig, wheel, pedals, probably about $3,000-ish. There you go. So Bortoletto did improve in the end. Verstappen fastest. We ended up down in P18, but I was on a dead set of mediums. Right, come on then, people. If you're on Twitch, bet your noggins now. Where do you think we're going to qualify for this Grand Prix? If you're on YouTube, if you're on TikTok, if you're on Kick, come over to Twitch, bet some noggins. You might win more noggins if you get it right. If you predict I'm going to bottle it, you'll probably win some points. Some of the practice programs are very broken. And the best bit about the practice programs is they get more broken the more seasons of career mode you do. And it's been a glitch for like 10 years.
And they know a thing or two about pace, and pace today is king. It's qualifying day.
Ferrari would somehow, end up with a B-team car quicker. That's probably why Ferrari haven't done it. But, I mean, 8 of the 10 teams, so everybody but Sauber and Ferrari, released their financial statements last week. Mercedes had more operating profit than Haas had turnover. Like, how wild is that? So Mercedes could basically operate a Haas Formula 1 team just in the profit they make from their current team. Which is kind of wild. I would assume Ferrari is similar figures as well. Dragon Slayer, thank you for the follow, buddy. Right, so, first run then. I think I want to go out on mediums. Just because, as always, if we can get through into Q2 on mediums, then I'll be very happy. And it basically just means we save a set of tyres. I'm tempted just to strip out a bit of downforce. No, I don't think I want to. This track can be brutal for limits. I'm going to go like that, and we're going to see what we can do. What kind of times are we aiming for? 14s, 15s? That's alright. Haas are better off without Gunther Steiner. There's my controversial take. Ayu Komatsu is doing a good job with that team. Haas, sensibly this year, I think if Steiner was still in charge, would be with Alpine, not with the rest of the pack. I understand that everybody liked Gunther, but Ayu Komatsu is much better as an F1 TV. Hence why nobody else has hired Gunther and he's just writing books instead. Right, come on then.
Okay,
first run. Let's see what we can do.
P19.
Haas and Cadillac shooting out in the back of the grid. Could happen. Well, we've got to remember, the first year of a new reg cycle, normally the customer teams get screwed. It's far more likely that it's going to be between your Red Bulls, your McLaren, your Mercedes even, your Ferraris and your Aston Martins. And your Audis, I guess. Because customer teams tend to mess up. Literally, as I'm saying about teams messing up. I don't know how I kept that out of a wall, but we did. And we got enough fuel to go again. Who's that? Verstappen. Oh, come on, Max. What are you doing? I'm not trying to have a tea party with you down Aqua Minerale. Mark, I could not put it better myself. You have genuinely summed up Gunther Steiner and Boris Johnson perfectly. Hey, welcome in, Toast. I hope you're well, buddy. I am nervously apprehensive about the new regs, but it feels like we say this every time we go into a new rule cycle in F1. People go, oh, the new cycle's going to make things so much better, and then after a year, everybody's like, I missed the old reg cycle. When are we getting that back? I'm not convinced the ground effect era will be looked back too fondly, or this generation of ground effect era, just because it has obviously come with a lot of problems, but it has also showcased other things about the sport as well. I think the big one for me is the ground effect era has proven that more overtakes doesn't necessarily mean better racing. Because obviously people just wait for the DRS zones. And although, yes, we're technically getting more overtaking, those overtakes are worth less because they're just in a straight line. I'm not going to do that again, am I? No, luckily not. There we go. We're going to be up now. The amount of races where it's like, oh, well, a fair bit of stuff went on. And you're like, well, actually, not really a lot did. But it's just people can overtake each other. Which I guess is better than being stuck in a train all day, but
And we've been pushed
still
down to
not ideal.
P20.
Right, I've definitely used a bit too much battery so far on this run. Oh, come on. Don't even know where Bortoletto's done alright then after his first run. So I guess that's food for thought. Up towards the line though, first representative, 16.3, only P18. It was on second lap tyres though, and I binned it, and I had no battery. So that's alright. The fact we've gone quicker than Bearman and doing is frankly shocking for them. The cars are still too big. That's the real problem. And even, like, the new generation of smaller cars, they're still not going to be small by any stretch. I think the big thing as well, of course, is obviously with how big the cars are at the moment. Like, it kind of almost takes away from the spectacle as well. Like, it was always great kind of seeing cars bounce around a bit and look right on the edge. And obviously the modern cars, you just don't drive like that. Which is a bit of a shame. Right. Bortoletto's 5th! Sorry? Okay. Bortoletto, Big G is absolutely on fire, chat. We need to find a second to match him, which I think is doable. We need to find about 3/10 if I just want to make Q2, which should hopefully be doable. I saw, yeah, Create Series posted the TikTok of my death. It was very sad. Without money and based on track alone, half the current tracks wouldn't be in rotation. Yeah, absolutely true. Right. Oh, we've upset Antonelli there, I think, going with that. But we're gonna have to try and move through. Last chance saloon. I do not want to be out in Q1 again like we did in Miami. We've got to try and get a good time on the boards. Who am I giving a slipstream to? Fernando Alonso. This is not good. No. 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 You are not pulling alongside me into T1.
Been pushed down into P18.
I'm not battling with Fernando Alonso through the first couple of corners. I'm happy to give him a slipstream, but I'm not going side by side. Because that basically just screws us both. Have I got enough time to start again? I think I just about do. I think I'm going to have to keep pushing on, though. I can afford to be about 4 seconds down on the Delta. This is not good. And now I'm definitely holding up Fernando. Oh, come on, lads. Oh, no. This is going so badly. I'm just going to do that. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, chat. This is a legitimate strat. Have I got enough fuel? I got enough fuel. Right, we're going again. I've got just about enough time. If we somehow make it through now, it is going to be the miracle of all miracles. Will I even get to the line? Oh, 1 second left on the clock. Come on. Let's go. Oh, I better not be battling Alonso again. No, this time around he's good. Oh, don't oversteer. Come on, don't mess this up now. I've got to lock in. I don't know how much time we need. Oh, it's so bad.
You're lapping slower than Gabriel, so that's Gabriel faster.
Yeah, I know how that works. Thanks, Mark. Come on. Oh, we found a bit of time up through there. No! It's over. It's over. I've messed it up. Damn it! Are we still going to improve enough? Was this actually going to be a time worthy?
This session and we're in the drop zone. We need a quick lap, or that's qualifying over.
Oh man! Oh, that's been a qualifying disaster, chat. We're half a second up by the time I get down towards the final couple of turns. Would that have even been enough here to see us through? it's so bad. I don't even think this would have been enough anyway. 15.903 was what I saw. We're P19 anyway, but would a 15.903 been enough to get us into Q2? No. Yes, it would have, sorry. We did go quicker than Stroll. That's annoying. Did all of that not even to make it into Q2. That is very, very annoying. I don't know why, but since the last update, this car feels like a complete handful. But I feel like that with more cars on this game are now a complete handful with the most recent updates. Maybe it's the tracks I'm going to, maybe it's the cars I'm driving. But yeah, very, very frustrating with that one. Definitely had the pace to make it. We would have knocked out Alonso as well, which would have been fantastic for us. Everybody makes mistakes. I just make more of them. Sir Quinny, thank you for the follow as well, though, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You joined at a rather dramatic moment. We are on 110 AI. We are in the worst car. But I was also a second slower than my teammate by the end of qualifying. And that shouldn't happen much on F1 25. That's a bitter pill to swallow. But it does mean that we can definitely make some big recoveries in the race. Hey, good going, Sir Quineth. Well done, mate. Oh man, right. It's gonna be a long race, chat. It's gonna be a long old race. We gotta get in the right headspace. I'm mentally, I'm here. I'm ready. Like I said, it's bizarre. The car in some sessions is absolutely fine, and then others is just awful. I don't feel like I'm doing anything too differently. Maybe I've just got to stay off the curbs. Maybe I need to Lyco. I just do not know what is going on with this car. Toast with a bit. Thank you, buddy. Right, can I do any more upgrades? That's the next question. Oh, that one's on offer. No, nothing. I could do some durability ones. Do I want to do? I mean, 339. No, we need performance. We need raw speed from the car. Yeah, this is literally like Mercedes last year. Just good, but not good enough, and inconsistent. I mean, that should tell you everything you need to know about inconsistency. Admittedly, the DNF was a mechanical failure, but it's still sad. I'm starting... Oh, no, I already put fresh engine components in last weekend, didn't I? So I guess we won't bother with that. Are we ready, though, chat? I think we're ready, aren't we? I'm as ready as I'll ever be. 63 laps here from Imola. This is going to be a tall order. The DNF was so sad. Those first couple of Grand Prix, we were cooking in this Sauber. And now it's just falling apart. It's all getting away from me. And it's so sad to see. Mercedes completely brought the focus to what George wanted. I would argue the only time they actively sabotaged Lewis was Cota. But even they admitted after the race. Like, yeah, they completely took the setup the wrong way. Lewis was never going to finish that race. Such a hilariously bad car that weekend. I mean, how often have you seen A, Lewis crash out of a Grand Prix, and B, do it on lap 2 by himself?
Welcome once again to the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo
Autodromo Internazionale Enzo Edino Ferrari. Beautiful. That's a good name.
Today to support their team in what
that is a good track name.
Magnificent spectacle of motorsports. On then to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. 3.1 miles of track at Imola featuring 19 turns, 9 to the right and 10 to the
Again,
left.
though, chat,
Remember,
if you are
Imola
obviously on
differs
Twitch,
from
get
most
your
other
predictions in.
Formula 1 tracks,
As I
it's
said in
taken
qualifying, if you're on
anti-clockwise.
YouTube, if you're
Let's
on
hope
Kick,
nobody
if you're on
forgets that
TikTok,
today.
come
The
over to
exit
Twitch,
from
bet some
turn 18 will
logins.
probably be the
You also
setup
help
for
us. We're trying to
many
get
of today's overtakes,
partnered on Twitch
leading
right
as it
now.
does into the longest straight on
So
the
I need
circuit,
all
and
of your
it's
guys'
only
help with that.
DRS zone. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown
Right, I'm
looks
intrigued though. What does the rest of the grid look like here?
World champion Max Verstappen
Oh,
starts
Verstappen
from
pole at the end.
position,
Okay.
and Oscar
Oh no, that's
Piastri
bad.
completes
He's
the front
leading.
row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we
Weird
have
looking Irish flag.
Norris, Leclerc, and Sir Lewis Hamilton.
There you go, both
and
Ferraris
Tsunoda.
top 5. Yuki doing
Russell,
quite well.
Fernando
Alonso made it into
Sainz,
Q3.
and
I could have
Pierre
knocked him out in
Gasly.
Q1.
Bortoleto.
Oh,
Ocon,
Big G constantly qualifies 11th,
Stroll,
man.
And Lawson.
No idea why.
Hadja, Antonelli.
Mackenzie, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Oh, we gained a spot.
Albon. And Jack Doohan
Look at that,
rounds
then.
off the grid.
Upper place
It's
already,
almost
we
time
haven't
for
even
those
started.
5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
I would say Monaco, when you get it
Alongside
hooked
me
up, is
today
better
is
to
the
drive
man
than
who needs
Baku.
no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson.
Oh,
now you're the racing
I've read that as
driver in this
2-0
partnership,
point scores for
so
Max.
Tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
Well, you've got to be
Bahraini had a
prepared
mechanical,
properly
didn't
before you
he?
even
I
step
assume
foot
Yuki will have
inside
another
the car.
DNF this weekend.
You've got to know. You've got to have a
Jimmy Champs,
pre-race
thank you for the
game
follow, mate.
plan.
I hope you're doing
You've
well.
watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car.
Do you think we'll ever
if
see
X,
Kimi
Y,
in
or
a
Z
Ferrari?
happens in front of you or behind you.
Possibly.
So
He'd
having
need to
this
do quite
clear
well for a
game
couple of
plan
years.
is
But
absolutely
then he
essential
could
before you get
be...
in the car.
Maybe he could be Ferrari's darling after Leclerc. If Leclerc ever goes.
Okay, mate. Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
I completely forgot we were
Okay, this
Nico
is our
then.
engine supplier's
That
home
really threw
Grand
me off.
Prix, which means there's a lot of very important people here behind the scenes. I'd love to give them a strong result to watch today, plus a good result might make my post-race meetings a little bit easier.
Right then, chat. I think this race is that. It's a one-stop. The pit lane here takes way too much time. Now, do I have a spare set of hards? No, I don't. I'm going to keep a set of hards back then, just in case something crazy happens early on. I'm going to put a load of extra fuel in, though, because it feels like every race I do at the moment is Lyco City. So we're going to start on the mediums. We're going to try and take them as far as possible, and then we will go on the hards for the second half of the race. That's the plan. But safety cars, red flags, everything like that, me being an idiot, it can all change things up pretty damn quickly. I don't think anybody from the engine supplier is watching Sauber this weekend. I'm hoping if they are, they're watching Bortoleto, not me. Right, come on then, people. Let's do this thing. 63 laps here at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. It's lights out. Oh, and away we splutter there. Ollie Behrman immediately getting off to a much better start. Maybe we can hold off Albon and Doohan down in towards turn 1, but even then, I think Albon might just be a little bit too quick for us. Oh, hello. Okay. Alex is going to give me the inside line there as Antonelli just in front. Tough qualifying for him. But we've kept it fairly tidy then through the first couple of corners. See how long it is before the AI just Constantina up hilariously. Hello. Okay. Just get down the inside. We've got to try and make places if I can. We're still three wide. Oh, Behrman. I don't know if he lost a bit of wing. No, we got away with it. There was just a tiny bit of contact between us on the exit of the turn. Oh, through the top of the hill, though. That corner's caught me out a few times in practice. Looks like Piastri, though, has jumped Verstappen off the start up at the front. Easy. Easy. Ferraris have already got away from Yuki as well, so it's going all right. Just got to settle into a rhythm. This circuit as well is a big one for track limits. So I've got to try and keep my instance low. Lyco City sounds like the name of a good football team. I guess it's similar to Leicester City? They're not even... Are they in the Prem? Or are they in the Championship? I can't even remember. I got 5k points if you finish 10th through 12th. That seems believable here. Ugh! Where's Behrman going? Bujol. Bujoli? Bujoil? Thank you for the follow. I'm sorry I'm butchering your name. But I hope you're well. Right. Oh, hello. Right, we've survived lap 1, chat. I really do want to take some time early on in this race just to settle in. Just to make sure that we get into a good routine. It's important to create good habits nice and early. Yeah, Ferrari are making some big tweaks, aren't they, still? I mean, how do you nearly fight for the Constructors' Championship? Nearly win it, sorry. To maybe not scoring a single win next year. It's such a Ferrari thing. Championship standings at the moment. Verstappen's leading ahead of Oscar, Lando, Charles, and then myself, I believe. After 2 wins in the opening 5 races. So there we go then. So Verstappen and Oscar are gone. Lando's back up to third spot then ahead of the Ferraris. Well, they're going to keep swapping around. We've seen the DRS range, though. Like I said, it is just going to be a question of just being really, really careful that I don't overstep the mark. I don't want to get, like, moments of wheel spin, a little bit of a wobble here or there. I just want to keep it clean and tidy. That is goal numero uno. If Ferrari used last year's car, they would be last. People forget just how quickly F1 develops. Like, people go, oh, why don't Red Bull go back to the 2023 car? They would be the slowest in the entire field by a decent margin at most venues. Wait, someone predicted that I'm going to win this race. That's incredible. I'm going to do it for whichever... I'm going to put this nicely. Whichever moron thought I'm going to win. Although I guess I did win from 18th back in Australia, so it could happen. Maybe we'll absolutely go Super Saiyan in this race or something like that. And just get really good. But I don't know. Probably not. I wouldn't hold my breath. Does Taz need help? Risky, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
The gap to the car in front is less than 1 second now. Well done. Let's try and get past in the DRS zone.
Ah, that old excuse, AOG player. Right, come on. Nice and easy. I think if things go well, points are definitely possible. I'm just trying to ease the car in. We know we've got a potentially good strategy under our belt. We can do something. It is currently 13:50 here in the UK. 10 to 2 in the afternoon. Come on, let's go. Ooh, we got a good run up the hill. Maybe on Hachel. See VCarb's home Grand Prix weekend as well. Whoa, look at that. It's good that you can do that to the AI through there. Just kind of dive it in and they will back out. Sometimes you think the AI might just try and keep the nose there, and luckily they don't tend to. I mean, there we go then. We've proven we can make some progress. Big G is in 11th still, so he's had a decent start. Just trying to hang on to the cars in front.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
I was disqualified from the Sainsbury's Grand Prix. Actually, this is a little fun story for your chat. You're going to get some Matt212 story time nice and early on. So as I said, we had to put fuel in Matt212's car. So obviously we had a voucher for 2 times. Sainsbury's is normally the cheapest place to get fuel anyway, near where I live. But we had a 2 times Nectar Points voucher. Which, for those of you that maybe live elsewhere in the world, is basically like Sainsbury's loyalty scheme that you spend money with them and you get points back, and then you can convert those points to money off and all that kind of thing. So we were like, we need to use the voucher anyway, so I'll pay in store. Normally I'd pay at pub just because it's easier. And I was like, I'll need to go in store to pay for that one. So filled the car up with petrol, went in. It cost £47. This is important to the story. So obviously I went in. There was no one queuing or anything, so I just went up to a till. And I went, pump 7, please. And they went, okay, that'll be £37. Now, I didn't think much of it, because I thought 47, 37. I thought, I'm not going to say anything, I might just have misheard her. So, paid for it. Sorry, gave her the voucher, gave her the Nectar card, everything like that. Obviously paid for my fuel. Went back out to the car. Literally, as I went to grab the handle to get back in the passenger seat, I heard over the tannoy, they were like, pump 7, come back immediately. And I was like, has my card not gone through? Like, have I messed up something? Have I left my phone there? Or have I left my wallet or something? Did the voucher not work? So I go back in. She goes, I've charged you for the wrong pump. I'm like, right, okay. So I charged you for pump 3, not pump 7. And I was like, how do you mishear a 3 for a 7? So annoyingly, yeah, she'd only charged me 37 quid instead of 47. But obviously I got a refund for the 37 quid, paid my 47 quid. But she then accidentally gave us the double nectar points again. So we ended up getting about an extra £1.50 out of it, just in all the extra points. So really, chat, I still ended up saving money in the grand scheme of things. And that might be the most boring story time I have ever done on one of these Twitch streams. That was riveting. In hindsight, that probably wasn't my best story. Not a lot of interesting things happen in my life. So that's what you get. Yeah, there's a lot of sevens in there. Hey, welcome in, Ryan. I hope you're doing well, buddy. What's my favourite bread? Matt212 makes some banging bread rolls. They are really nice. What's happened to Hajar? I just kind of suddenly realised that he's nowhere near us. Yeah, that would have been even more. So I have got a BMW M140i. She does drink petrol. She's got a bit of a drinking problem, does my car. But luckily I don't drive her anywhere, and she doesn't just drink petrol sat on the drive. Hang on a minute, Matt212 was there with me. She saw the whole ordeal happen right in front of her eyes. Yeah, money bags. Any plans for career mode? I have got the plans in place for the next F1 career mode on the main channel. I think you guys are going to like it. I hope you do anyway. Hey, the points make prizes. We've probably, because we've got a credit card as well that gives us nectar points, we've probably got about £500 worth in the last couple of years, which is money that we were going to be spending already, so it's worked out quite well. So yeah, whatever happens in the season finale on Friday, my team will come to an end. There's just next to no interest in it on F1 25. I have got a Fanatec CSL GT DD wheel. It's quite the mouthful, but it's compatible with all three platforms, which is useful for me. Especially at the moment now I'm playing NASCAR 25 on PlayStation. No, Matt212 doesn't drink petrol, luckily. I'm also scared, chat. I don't think this is ever going to be a problem for me. But I've only ever owned petrol cars. I don't have any intention of buying a diesel, but I'm so scared that if I ever did, I would accidentally put petrol in a diesel. Which is better than putting diesel in a petrol, though, isn't it? Still not ideal, but you're better off doing it that way than the other way around. A co-op career mode with Matt212 would be incredible. Right, this is the problem I've got at the moment, though. Lawson has just got enough straight line speed. Ugh! Maybe not. Okay, we're diving him, apparently. There you go. That's not a problem anymore. Genuinely did not intend to do that, but we'll take it. Now I've got to try and get in the range of Stroll and Ocon. Because Big G is still in 11th. I can't wait for Sauber to come 11th and 12th in this race. What has happened to your screen? Nothing. I've just made the aspect ratio wider on TikTok so you can see more information. It means you can actually see what lap I'm on and stuff, mate. Does Matt212 have a wheel setup, or does she prefer controller? She's got on my rig once. She said, and I quote, "It was quite good fun." Right, come on. Let's go. Is Stroll going to be able to get a run back on Ocon? I mean, immediately when we get past the car, we're dropping them. So I guess it's good. Here we go. Stroll to the outside, though. Will Ocon try and stay there? No. This is the problem we've got with a DRS zone this big and so important around here. It basically just means that people just keep swapping over and over. So Matt212 is 3 years younger than me. I'm 25, she is 22. Although
Okay,
tomorrow,
Nico,
chat,
engines
we'll have been
running
together
very
for
hot.
2.5
Engines
years.
very
There's a
hot. Let's
fun
try and
fact
pull
for
it
you
up
all.
from behind the car in front to cool things down.
I think we should be okay, Mark. Yeah, last 2-2 career mode would go hard. She'd just get angry at me, and she'd swear a lot. That's exactly what would happen. Those two things, chat, would be guaranteed. I'd lose my monetization status. Although I guess with dive bombs like that, I might anyway. Sorry, Esteban. Had to be done. It's Esteban Ocon, chat. My rule is it's allowed. Yeah, Esteban Ocon getting overtaken by Lance Stroll and me,
Okay,
all in the same
created
lap.
some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff.
Come on! Green versus green. There we go. Beautiful. Woo. Right, so there's a 3-second gap up then to Big G. So I've got to try and, dare I say it, work with Stroll to try and close it in. I need to try and get away from Lance, I think, sensibly. Yeah, I'm 25 years old. I'm an old man. Difficulty is on 110. 110 AI, 100% races, no assists, and in the worst car in the game. This is basically the hardest challenge I can set for myself on F1 25. And so far, it has been difficult. Apart from Australia and Jeddah. And probably Monaco next time. I don't know what I'm going to do for Monaco, chat. Do I just deliberately start last? Otherwise, we'll just dominate. I think we're probably going to have to, aren't we? Could do it on a controller. Yeah, I think we would just crash out before lap 2. I do not want to be doing Monaco on a controller. Hey, welcome in, Angry Black Man. I hope you're doing well, mate. Problem is, I can't even do like a lap down challenge or anything, because otherwise I'll get disqualified for ignoring blue flags. Prediction for sprint and GP. I don't know yet, actually. Oh, no. Whoa. That was not good. Less of that, please. And all it takes is one moment like that for the tyres now to start bleeding.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking
I guess I could try and basically start a lap down. Start like 5 seconds ahead of the leader. That could be a good idea, I guess. So, like, say, for example, Verstappen's leading, so as he comes through Anthony knows that's when I go. That way I don't get done for blue flags, hopefully. Until I immediately crash and have front wing damage. That could work, I guess. Oh, that's ridiculous, the speed Stroll's got. I guess we could just got to keep doing that now with each other. See if we can work to get a bit closer to the cars in front. So the other rule I have in this series is I do not ask about AI strategy. If Mark tells me it, Mark tells me it. But I'm completely in the dark as to what everybody else is doing otherwise. I can only base it off sensible rationale. Which, if you guys have played F1 25, there is no such thing as sensible rationale in this game. Yeah, the AI will sometimes do that. We had a race in the Hamilton career mode where the AI, Oscar Piastri, despite the fact the track was dry for 30 laps, stayed out on inters. There was 2 red flags in that time, and yet he still stayed on the inters. Start first, but you have to pit lap 1 and 2? That could work, I guess. I mean, I'll just be last, wouldn't I? That's basically putting me in a similar situation to where I would be if I started a lap down, isn't it? That's also assuming that I qualify on pole. I think this strat between Stroll and I is working quite nicely.
Time to the car behind.
I'm taking nearly 2 seconds out of the guys in front, but they are starting to battle. Oh, they are really starting to battle. I'm starting to battle again with the rear end of this car. Right, come on. Come on, we can get in the DRS. Big G, help me out. Please, sir. Yeah, Piastri was still doing PBs though, which was quite funny. And he also, despite the fact everybody else was on dries, and he did 30 laps on intermediates, I don't believe he finished last either, did he? I still think he beat someone. So we did a career mode where you start R&D development a full year behind. That must be brutal. Oh, that would be terrible. Season 1 you'd be alright. For at least the first half, and then you just start struggling. I mean, I guess that's a way to try and make your career mode last a bit longer.
Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job.
Oh, so you do Season 1 normally, and then start Season 2 and do nothing? Oh, you sim Season 1. Interesting. Well, there we go then. Big G in the Battle of the Greens. He is up to 10th. I'm sure the Battle of the Greens in Formula 1, Zach Polanski's ears have just perked up. Right, come on. We've got to get around Fernando. I never get a run up the hill on the AI. To the outside, surely not. Okay. Fernando doesn't want that smoke. Goodbye, Fernando.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
Yeah, tyres are actually hanging on pretty well here. Tyre wear is below average. Stay out till the end. Ooh. Let me bias around. Oh, I'm only on 54 bias. I might go 55. I think that's the problem. I'm just occasionally looking at the rears. Did any sport have an Abu Dhabi 2021 scenario? I think you know I want to give you the Denny Hamlin story from literally this weekend. I think that's got to be pretty close. Oh, cars are pitting. Russell's in, okay. So he's definitely tube stopping.
10 now. Keep it up.
I was so gutted for Denny, man. But I mean, it's happened in other sports as well. You've had like moments where things have gone absolutely crazy. I just don't know enough other sports to kind of talk about it properly. Shift Storm Racing. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. This is a one-player career mode. Traction control, all assists are off. So, we didn't stream yesterday, Aaron. Gary had a power cut. So, unfortunately, Gary was unavailable. And then, as soon as Last 2 and 2 found this out, she made me go shopping with her. So, I apologise for that. Right, are we going to be able to get a run on Bortoletto? I think we are. Come on. Look how far ahead Verstappen and Piastri are. I hadn't even spotted that. They're about half a lap ahead of everybody. There you go. Big G has been navigated. Now we've got to try and make... Hello. He's coming back at me. I think the key at the moment is just whenever I jump someone is make sure I immediately get in the DRS of the next car. Oh, I appreciate it. Oh, thank you for coming over to Twitch. It is very useful. Like I said, we're trying to get partner at the moment. So if you are watching on YouTube or anywhere else, do consider coming to our Twitch at Matt212. We just need to try and make sure that I maintain 75 average viewers for a few streams. I could have done an IRL Sainsbury's stream. The thing is, if you do like IRL streams like that, is you just surely end up doxing yourself immediately, don't you, when you leave the house? Like, who genuinely wants me to just IRL stream in Sainsbury's? Dean Bro, welcome on in. I hope you're well. Oh yeah, tyres are going. Not badly, but they're definitely starting to. They should be alright, actually. Oh, I didn't get in the DRS. We're going to get jumped by Big G. Oh, he's pushing me. Just go, man. Just start from the inside of Sainsbury's. Yeah, it could be a good shame. We are currently 10th. I'm battling with Bortoletto for, well, the final couple of points paying positions. But George Russell has already pit and is trying to fight his way back through, I believe. It is both green Saubers directly ahead of both green Aston Martins. But we're hanging on alright. Whoa, come on, Sauber. We're better than this. I mean, yeah, if we could get a Sauber double points all here, I would be very happy. I would not complain about double points for the team. Ugh. Matt Hot Tub Stream when? Clip this, chat. If I get to 100,000 followers on Twitch before the end of next year, I would do a Hot Tub Stream. There's your promise. By the end of 2026, 100,000 followers on Twitch, you get yourself a Hot Tub Stream. Ooh. How many do we need? About 92,000. Just under. We are currently 5th in the Drivers' Championship. Gonna make 99,999 accounts. I'm just there with 100k followers, but not verified. Or partnered, even. We are still trying to hit 10k followers by the end of this year on Twitch. Which is going to be a tall order. But I can believe. Arthur Vax as well, immediately getting us one step closer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Corribon, thank you for the follow. People want that hot tub stream, it would appear. And IDS Sean. IDJ Sean, sorry, I should say. Laney F1. Oh no! It's just suddenly people keep following or something. We just get like a constant influx. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the follows, though. I appreciate it. Can't be playing F1 games. Hey, I'm happy to hear it, buddy. Well, actually, I don't know. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? We need a small 91,356 followers to get to 100k. A small loan of $1 million. I mean, to be fair, Alonso is struggling. I know he's on hards, but he is struggling. So, Bortoletto and I kind of just operating in our own no man's land. I did see the Halloween meme last week. Even though I knew exactly what it was going to be, it still scared me. I know I keep saying it, but I do want to get back on F1 Manager. Nuts and Berryan, thank you for the follows. Oh, there we go, Karzine. Okay. Are we seeing some two stops? Are we going to be ahead of Max? Are we going to be ahead of Oscar? No, not quite. We're ahead of Max, though. That is quite interesting, then. I don't know whether the AI are 1 or 2 stopping. But if they're 1 stopping, they're doing a very, very aggressive strat. I think they're 2 stopping, because Verstappen's on mediums. So that is very interesting. So technically right now then, Max and I have each got 1 more stop to go.
Consider changing mode on your MFD.
Don't think I'm going to be able to hold him up for very long. Hey, I appreciate it, Nuts. Thank you, thank you, thank you, buddy. Ugh. come on.
The car ahead's coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium
I'm sure
tyres.
Max is not that happy about being stuck up my trumpet right now, but we were his main championship rival not that long ago. Oh, I should have been strategic and let him pass for the DRS, shouldn't I? Just give him a bit of a squeeze out. Not here just to let the Dutchman by. Oh no.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by.
Where's Max trying to go?
Okay, so we're
Yeah, the
leading
whole
our
other side of the
teammate by
racetrack.
24.1 seconds.
So, yeah, I mean, this race is going to get really interesting then between the 1 and the 2 stoppers, I think. So, current championship standings, Max is leading. There's about a 20-point gap back to Oscar and Lando. Then I think it's Leclerc and myself. I'm about 35 points behind Verstappen, I think. But both of us have had a DNF so far. I also had Miami. Ugh. Hey, thank you for the dono as well, Scotland. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for the $1.99. Whoa. We all want that hot tub stream. Apparently so. Apparently so. What do we reckon we'll get to first, chat? 100k on Twitch or 100k on Matt212 gameplay? Oh, there we go. Sykes is in as well. He's coming off hards. What? I mean, I assume they're all trying to 2-stop, but it still seems like an odd game plan. Is we're going to be up to 3rd place then. So a safety car now would work out beautifully. Max and Oscar, I think, are just too fast, but we're doing pretty well just keeping these tyres going. Rido, thank you for the follow. Again, apologies, I'm butchering your name. Do you edit all your videos yourself? So, Roll, he edits some of the stuff on the main channel, but apart from that, everything else I edit. So he does, like, the My Team stuff, he does the Create Series stuff, and then a few other random projects that I send his way. But yeah, Roll does some fantastic work. Franco Colapinto is a 2-time champion in your seat. Good heavens. I guess Leclerc's a 3-time champion in our My Team save. Will it be 4? How long have I been playing for? Do you just mean today or the F1 games generally? Today, just over an hour. The F1 games generally, probably upwards of 20 years now, which is slightly alarming when I say it out loud. Rido, sorry. Again, I'm the worst person in the world when it comes to names, so I apologise in advance.
We need to reduce the 5-second gap to the car ahead.
Right, how on earth do you think I do that then, Mark? Have you considered not giving me a car that handles like a bag of spanners? I've got to try and keep up with a Red Bull on 23 lap fresher tyres, and I'm in a Sauber on 110 AI. Sometimes, I think Mark just wants to rage bait me. Or I'm going to rage bait myself. One or the other. Does my 140i have a drinking problem from a heavy right foot? That might be part of it. Right, I'm going to be strategic here. I'm going to get Leclerc to give me DRS. We're going to get him back into turn 1, maybe. But there's no point kind of not trying it. Yeah, these tyres are definitely getting towards the end of their life. I think if we can get them towards lap 30, I'll be happy.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Right, are we going to get him? We're not going to get him. That's fine. So to be fair to Russell then, his 2-stop plans actually benefited him quite well so far. Because he was quite far down the order. I think he was running like 7th or 8th. But I'm surprised that so many AI are 2-stopping. I think basically all of them. Yeah, I think we are the only car attempting a one-stop here. I don't know if that's a good omen or a bad omen. Casper Suka's won an F1 championship.
We'll need to keep an eye on their times.
What's he doing next year? Is he Formula 3? Is he going to Formula 2? Is he giving it all up? Hey, welcome in, Maran. Hope you're doing well, buddy. How well do you think Williams will perform in Brazil? Honestly, it depends on what the weather's doing. I think we'll massively swing things for them, either in their favour or against them.
At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap.
Sometimes I don't shift up to 8th gear because it's slower. Especially when I've not got any ERS modes on. Oh, okay. 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 We're just doing that, are we, Lando?
Nico, Russell behind. It is critical for our race that we keep them behind, please.
Why? Why is it critical that I keep George Russell back for 8 laps, even though I'm going to pit soon, Mark? What kind of a statement is that? What? Mark is genuinely just trying to rage bait me today. Ugh. Oh no, my first warning. We've been doing really well up to this point. Oh, I want to stay in the range. I'm not going to stay in the range. Oh, I should have let George go through before we got to the detection point. We're basically just going to slip back to where I was before everybody pit, aren't we? Slowly but surely. Ugh. Oh, come on.
Okay, well, it wasn't to be this time, but not to worry.
Go on, Lewis.
Way to go in this race.
Oh, look at that. Lewis Hamilton chopping down the middle.
Push now.
And he's getting 2 for the price of 1. Through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable scenes. No. Oh, no. No, no, no. Keep it out of the wall. That was... I've done a Franco Colapinto there. We've lost a fair bit of time from that.
You should be feeling the effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes.
So all that good work trying to make the one-stop happen might have just come undone slightly. Slightly. I was hoping we might get a safety car there. But sadly not. Yeah, these tyres are definitely going. And like I said, the problem is with this Sauber is that as soon as you get it right on its limit, it just immediately goes. That's the big issue with this car.
Box now, please. Box this lap.
I think we'll try and go one more. That was suboptimal. That was not what we needed. But I've showcased good pace so far today. We can definitely recover. And if there's like a mechanical failure for somebody else, or a red flag, or a safety car, or something, this is a track where the AI can also make mistakes. So it's all right. Yeah, just the way the gearboxes on a Formula 1 car work, sometimes it's not worth going up to 8th. Because obviously you've basically got to have gearboxes that can provide you what you need at Monza and Monaco, which are obviously 2 hugely different circuits. I feel like I haven't seen anything from Casper Suka more recently. That was an annoying error, chat, and I feel like it cost me more time than it should have. I made a hash of getting back onto the circuit as well. Right, so we've got 35 laps to go then. We should hopefully undercut a few people, but oh no, where am I going? We're just making a trip through the gravel. Oh, just snagged one wheel off the road. This is the thing with the Sauber, is it punishes your mistakes more than any other car. It has got no wiggle room. That's the thing that upsets me with this machine. I mean, who's that? Lawson's just come out and he's still ahead of us. He's got to pit again, though.
Right,
We might go a lap down soon.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Oh, we better not go a lap down. We better have the speed to keep Oscar back. Because if we get a safety car or something and we're a lap down, we're in big trouble.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Oh no, Oscar! Have mercy. Got to try and get some temp in the tyres. I've got to make sure I don't get blue flags. I mean, he should pit again in about 12, 13 laps. We have got fresher tyres, but not by a huge amount. It's also the first time I'm really doing anything on the hards this weekend. Oh! It's not where I want it to be. Right, come on. We are just hanging on, not a lap down. But I'm going to have to really push now to try and get away from him. Which is not ideal on a fresh set of tyres. You kind of want to ease them in nice and gently. Or get another warning. It's all starting to crumble, chap. Oh, I thought that was going to be a third warning then. How many hours to complete 63 laps? Here at Imola, it should only be about an hour and a half. It's not a particularly long race. Right, come on. Oh, Oscar's right there. Oh, this is bad.
Blue flag.
What would happen if I got demoted to Racing Bulls for Season 4 career mode? I'd be very upset and confused. Oh no, I'm getting blue flags. I'm getting blue flags, chat. I might have to let Oscar go temporarily. Unless I can get away from him. No, not a chance.
Okay, gap to the car ahead. 12.
Right, we've got to try and stick with him. It's not the end of the world. He will have to pit again. I will not. Oh, why are you trying to do that, sir? We will try and stick with him. I can't try and stay ahead, otherwise I'll get a penalty. And that would be really bad. Force him into a mistake. Try and rage bait Oscar Piastri. I mean, like I said though, at least it means we get some DRS. I can basically sit behind him for a few laps and know we should be going quicker than a lot of people. But if we, like I said, if we get a safety car before he pits, then we're in huge trouble. If we get a safety car before he pits, I basically have to try and do something to make sure that I get back ahead of him, basically. I'd have to try and cheat the game. Do a Kota sprint turn 1. Absolutely send him to Narnia. Come on. I always knew this challenge was going to be tough going into it, but I kind of forgot just how bad Imola is for tyre wear sometimes. I think the weird thing is with Imola is it's not the fact that tyre wear is really bad. It's just how easy it is to make a mistake because of the tyre wear. It's so easy just to get a snap. This car does not suit this venue very well. It's an unforgiving track in an unforgiving car. Hence why we struggled somewhere like Suzuka as well. My favourite chocolate bar. I'm really into Cadbury Boosts at the moment. They're good. Oh, don't get another warning. The last thing I want to do is get a penalty. Look at that, I'm able to get a decent run on it. It's just pointless. And now I'm costing us both time by doing that. No! Don't brake check me! Kyle Army would be quite good back in F1, I think. You know, make it a proper world championship. Hey, no worries, Jordan. If I don't speak to you beforehand, buddy, good luck with your new wheel. Let me know how you get on with it. Linux, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Right, when will Oscar pit? That's the real question, chat. When will Oscar Piastri dive into that pit lane? Or, if we got a safety car...
I'm afraid you've been given
I genuinely, we've been doing so well for so long in this race. We haven't got a single warning. That is so frustrating. YouTube, well, content creation is my full-time job. Whether that's Twitch, whether that's YouTube or TikTok or anywhere else, it all together is my full-time job. Pretends to be shocked at Matt Hotley. It's not the end of the world. Like I said, all we need is like a safety car or something. But this season so far, I guess we had a red flag at Miami. But this season so far, we haven't really had many, have we? Can I unlap myself? I think we're going to have to try and unlap ourselves. No! Why do I keep doing that? Come on, man. Alright, there's a battle going on up in front. We're not even taking anything really out of Lawson and Doohan. What's going on? Why is Piastri no quicker than these guys? Right, so it'll give me a little bit of time before it starts giving me blue flags again. We've got to try and run away in that time. It normally gives you about a sector. I'm basically trying to do a qualifying lap out of nowhere, which is not easy.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
If a red flag happens, you do get the lap back for free. Oh. So look at that, this time round we've already taken 2 seconds out of Lawson and Doohan. Right, am I getting away from him? I mean, look at that, we're getting away. Surely it won't give me a penalty. Oh, we've got away! Chat, we've got away from him! Wonderful! Right, we've got to keep going. I've used way too much battery this lap. But we have got away. And immediately he's closed back in. So it can be done. We are kind of right on the threshold. Right, go, 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 go! I mean, look at that! New fastest lap! How? What is that?
Okay, blue flag conditions, create a gap and let the car behind through.
How can you get blue? Oh, no. I'm going to get another penalty at some point. I'm basically damned if I do, damned if I don't at this stage.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 8.6 seconds.
Come on. Yeah, it's starting to remind me of CS as well. There we go, we're out of it. No, we're not.
Blue flag.
Come on, it's literally flashing up between blue flags and not. The game cannot make up its mind whether whether Piastri is close enough. Yeah, there's some beautiful logic there, isn't it, from F125? The thing that's annoying me more is, of course, that Piastri seems to be getting quicker again. Ah! I might cry, chap. I might cry.
not racing the car behind. Let them pass when you can.
CS Imola, I missed you. It's just so difficult to try and push around here. Especially in this car because it's so sensitive over the curves. But the game, I think, has accepted now we're away from Oscar. I got a penalty for track limits. Well, technically I got 2 penalties for track limits. Oh, come on, let's keep pushing. Woo! Oh, I don't get a warning. It's what annoys me more is just how inconsistent the track limits are. I don't think Oscar's in the DRS range anymore. I'm pretty certain. I'm pretty certain, yeah, he's definitely more than a second back now.
Okay, gap ahead, 3.6 seconds.
What's happened to Alonso today? His pace has been awful. iRacing Imola is arguably, yeah, even worse, to be fair. There is something about Imola on racing games and having terrible track limits. Even F1 CE is terrible. No! Right, can I just put Doohan between us? Or something? Let's try and get one Australian in the way of the other. Ugh. I don't like pushing like this in this series, because I know at some point it's just going to be a disaster with this car. That's what I'm most scared about. Oh, come on. Oh, Doohan's pitting! Is Oscar in? Oscar's not in yet. We're not last, chat! We are not last. I'm second to last. So, they changed the Red Bull lineup because it happened long enough before the game's release. They could sort it all out. They didn't change the Alpine lineup because Alpine never really confirmed whether Colapinto would be staying. So I just don't think they wanted to keep changing the lineup. If it happens before the game releases and it's set in stone, it's alright. If it's not, then it kind of messes up stuff.
Come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres.
Alright, so Doohan now is 25 seconds behind.
And gap to the car in front, 6.2 seconds.
Box to overtake Alonso. We might have got a couple of track limits penalties, Smithy. Trying to get away from Piastri. That's been the big problem more recently, is the lap traffic. I just want Oscar to pit. How did that not get a warning? Again, the track limits on this game are so inconsistent. Again, they did the Kvyat and Verstappen change because it was early enough in the season that it was way before the game released. What they don't want is, in an ideal world, is everyone's career mode starting out differently. Like, obviously, with Tsunoda and some, and Lawson and others, and Doohan and Colapinto and everything like that. Otherwise, it just makes it, trying to sort out the database and stuff, a pain. Hey, look at that again, we're purple. What? All I need to do to drive quickly on this game is always have Oscar Piastri right up my trumpet. I don't need to box again. My plan is to try and get to the end, unless we get a safety car. Apart from the track limits penalties, this is the kind of
Pace is
speed I need to
strong,
have in
but be
creative
aware,
series.
these tyres need to go the distance.
There you go. Finally, Piastri's in. I can breathe. Shall I pit now, chat? Yeah, so Verstappen's dived in again as well then, so we're safe. That's fine. A safety car now, I would take.
Gabriel coming in for his stop
I can't
now.
be the only one as well that thinks it's really stupid that you can never get rid of corner cut penalties. Any other kind of pen you can get rid of in the pit stops. Corner cuts, no. So stupid. Oh, there we go. We got more cars pitting. Here we go then. Our pace I don't think is actually so bad today. I thought for a few laps here we were going to end up way off the back of the pack, but we don't actually seem to be that slow. We're still only a few seconds behind Big G, even after the huge mistake.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.3 seconds.
I think Alonso's still got a pit again, hasn't he, as well? So we're doing alright against Fernando. Well, you can definitely still beat Fernando and do in here. And probably, hopefully a couple of others. Depending on if, like I said, if we get a safety car or something. The only thing is, like I said, unless we get a safety car, we can't afford to pit. Because there's not a chance we'll get back in front of everybody that I need to. Right, when is Fernando going to dive in? Surely in just a handful of laps. Matt had one slip up down at turn 1. Or turn 3, I should say. I mean, to be fair, Alonso, like I said, he's doing pretty much as badly as I am today. I don't know why he's been so bad. He just hasn't gelled with the hards.
Okay, Nico, we want to make sure we're saving some ERS, so let's try and charge it up now.
Yeah, it was only one big error. Oh, Verstappen stole my fastest lap. But it was just quite a costly one. But I didn't get any damage from it. Right, I've got to wait for the DRS zone. Yeah, one of the Ferraris is boxed, the other one stayed out there a bit longer. They will sometimes, the AI will occasionally try and split their strats a bit.
Stuff. You hit that target, that sets us up nicely for the rest of this race.
Right, come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Albon might get the pair of us here. Defend. Oh, we got yellows. We got yellows. What's happened? Someone's breaking down. Don't say it's Big G. Is it Big G? Is it Antonelli? No, it's Gasly. Yeah, Gasly then. It's taken a very long time in this race, but we finally got our first retirement. Safety car, please. Give us a safety car game. I could really do with one. It's not going to happen. We do not have to make another stop. Oh, Mark's gone. That's a shame. He spent so much time today rage baiting me. I'm devastated that we've lost Mark. Right, Albon's going to have me here, though. But hopefully Alonso can act as a bit of a rear gunner. Alonso started on hards. He's definitely only been on hards today. He needs to pit. Right, come on. Come on. Albon, drag me. Drag me to glory. Can I even stay in his DRS range? I've got no idea. Is Big G going to score a point? I think he is, isn't he? Yeah, Big G's running 9th. Gabriel Bortoletto is wilding in this series now. Verstappen's trying to close in on Piastri. Doohan's gone a lap down. It's just those pens that are going to cost us, probably. But if I can stick... Oh, Albon! Hello, I almost followed him. I still do the podcast with Jamie. It's on its own separate YouTube channel, at Knowing Wheel. Right, so we can definitely stick with Albon then. This is good. At least we've got this useful information. To be fair, what I hadn't factored in, chat, is if Piastri can lap. Oh, no. Ah! Oh, we're going to be in the points. Hey? How are we in the top 10? Or about to be? Look at that. We're up to 9th. What would be even more perfect is if Piastri can lap a load of cars directly behind us. If Piastri can lap some people, that obviously instantly means if I, well, don't get lapped, he says, then we gain a bit out there as well. There is still an opportunity for this race to come good. I just need to try and get back in the range of Albon. But I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, it's definitely not going to happen. I mean, I couldn't hold up everybody until Piastri gets to us, could I? That's not seriously something I could do. I would say stay out if it was me, Pokedex. No! Ugh. God, the curb through there is lethal. Right, come on. If I can get back past Ocon, or at least if I can stick with him, there is an opportunity. But I want to do it with him rather than the Red Bull. I don't fancy my chances with Tsunoda. Oh, no. No. Come on. Don't run wide. Don't run wide. Whoa, that was absolutely sent through there. Pretty much as good as I could have got it. Whoa. Right, that's good. That's good. That's what we need. I'm still in the range of Ocon. This is my master plan, chat. I'm going to try and get back past him pretty soon. And see if we can hold up everybody right towards the end. Piastri is definitely going to lap quite a lot of cars here. I mean, he might get to us anyway, to be honest. This is high risk, high reward. Even if it's just 1 point. I mean, Bortoletto, fair play to him. He's going to finish like best of the rest here. Hopefully. That's pretty insane. Oh, the back end of this car. We have got the 6-second penalty, but if everybody behind me gets lapped, it'll be completely null and void. Because obviously they'll all be a lap down. So I think at the moment, looking at it... Oh no. And looking at it at the moment, that whole gaggle of cars back, I believe it's Stroll, are all going to end up a lap down anyway. So we're going to hopefully beat out all of them. It's just whether I can hold up Tsunoda and Sainz in such a way that they get lapped right at the end and I don't. Although, to be honest, looking at the gap to Oscar, just trying to stay ahead of him by the end might be quite difficult. Especially when that keeps happening. Like I said, this is high risk, high reward. Well, the reward is 1 point. That is what we've got to try and do. So I've got to try and keep Tsunoda at bay now. The problem is as well, I obviously don't want to back up Yuki too soon. Otherwise, we'll end up getting lapped by Oscar as well. But I don't want to leave it too late, and potentially none of us get lapped. Sometimes, my genius is almost frightening. If it works, which is highly unlikely. Well, with how far behind Piastri is, it's probably not going to be a million miles out if I just keep trying to push. Alright, there's not a chance there, Yuki. Try that all you like, my friend. Just give him a big old squeeze out. And run away! I've been to Silverstone for a couple of Grand Prix. I've been to Belgium for a couple of Grand Prix. I've been to Austria and Monza and Imola. Actually, I've been very lucky. I've been able to get out to a few. Right, this is what I also need to work out. How much of a gap do I need starting... Oh no, Sainz has got speed. Sainz has got speed. They both got speed. Ah! There we go. Just again, squeeze them out. No. Not happening. Ooh. How do you have a 6-second penalty? I might have had a few bad laps of track limits. We were basically trying to get away from Oscar Piastri lapping us, and it didn't go well. Right, there we go then. So everybody down behind Sainz is now a lap down. So Piastri's going to be able to try and close in on us. We'll try and just keep pushing for the next few. And then if we get in towards the final couple of laps and Oscar's not there, that's when we'll hold up the pack. Although I don't think we're going to be able to do much against Sainz here. Park the bus. Make sure I get a good run off of the corner. Go, 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 go. Can I break? Oh, Sainz is pitting! Okay. That makes my life a bit easier. Did they have contacts? Hey, thank you for becoming a member as well, Scotland. I appreciate it, buddy. Oh, no. Ah, sorry, Yuki. Had to be done. So Piastri then is about 12, 13 seconds behind. So basically we're looking for a second a lap. No idea why Sainz is pit though. Unless that was just always his play.
Okay, no issues with tyre.
Yeah, we basically just need to be the last car on the lead lap. And this strategy will work. That's the goal. Tsunoda, I'm happy if he wants to keep looking for it up here. Because I will just keep doing that. Squeezing him out. And then running away. Oh, I might get him out of the DRS range. Oh, there we go. Right, so we've got a gap now to Behrman. So, obviously, Oscar is less than that behind. Right, push, push, push. Because obviously it doesn't even matter if I get penalties of blue flags for staying ahead of Oscar, if I can make it work. If I can't make it work, then we're screwed. But this would be, if we can make this happen, a double points finish for Sauber. As long as Bortoletto doesn't blow up. just is the key word. Mate, you make it sound so simple. Right, I'm happy again if Yuki wants to try and have a look past me out of Aqua Minerale. Seems to cost himself more time than he's worth. Oh, he's wise. He's wise to it, chat. Where's Oscar? Oh no, Oscar's not that far behind. Go, 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 go. I think Yuki might get the run of me this time. Oh, Yuki's got such a run. Ah!
Come on, you can win that place back.
I need to win that place back, Mark, otherwise this is all largely irrelevant. Right, I mean, he's got damage. Surely we can stick with him. No idea how Yuki got damage, because that genuinely was not contact with us. Oh, come on, the tyres. Oscar's right there, though. No, back end, please. Oh, Yuki. Little error from Yuki. That's good. Ashley, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome to what has got to be one of the tensest races I think I've ever had inside F1 25. Oh, I don't think I'm going to have enough, though, to get run back on him, am I? Unless we can send it in. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, I just haven't got enough battery. Yes, I can keep just draining a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. No, not close enough that time, but that's okay. I just know I need to save a little bit more battery again.
Back by about 3/10 a lap. Well done.
Which we have done previously in this Grand Prix. It's just you have to use a little bit on every corner exit to try and give yourself the best speed. Come on! I'm genuinely sweating this now, chat. No. Be nice if the chicane was a bit more consistent with track limits. Oh, Max is right there with Oscar as well now. So Oscar will not be happy if there's any messing around in front of him.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 17.3 seconds.
No, Yuki, don't get away. Ah. Oh, come on. We're trying to throw it over the curbs. No. Go! Go! Just everywhere this car is sliding around now. Will Yuki's tyres fall off before the end? I don't think so badly. Problem is, I know if I can get back ahead of him, he'll obviously get the blue flags. Each car only gets blue flags one by one. It's a really odd system. So it basically just means, for example, if I'm ahead of Yuki, he'll get blue flags long before I do. And it's only when they've overtaken him, that is when I'll then get blue flags. It's a really bad system, to be honest, inside the game, but how many things are like that on the F1 games? Oh, that was not good. is his damage not costing him more, man? Yeah, we can take some risks with penalties, can't we? I guess if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Oh, see, if I get lines like that, though, we absolutely catapult back towards him. Oh, no. That's going to be another pen. The game will black flag you, but that's only if you've got, like, over 20 seconds worth. I can't remember how many it is exactly. It's like 9 penalties or something. We can do a couple of strategic ones, but that's what they do IRL in F1 sometimes. Take a strategic couple of warnings. Oh, Verstappen's moved through. Verstappen to the lead now. Yeah, Max has jumped Oscar now. I just need to be close enough to get past Yuki again. Oh no. There you go, that's another one.
To slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty.
Ah, Max is right there. Oh. I can't wait for us to get DQ'd. Oh, we're so close to Yuki. Not going to be able to do anything with it, but... Unless...
Managing your tyres, manage your tyres.
Unless... I've messed it up. No! I had to try it. It's going to be all for naught, though. We sent it on him. Oh, man, Yuki's immediately let them by as well. Oh, no. I had to try it, chat. I had to go for it. Yuki immediately lets them by. Just could not get it stopped, but I knew that was probably going to be the last chance. But that was the only time we were ever going to be that close to him again. Unless I did something ridiculous, but... Oh, man, all those extra penalties. As I said, it was an all-or-nothing style plan, and it's going to accumulate to absolutely nothing by the end of it. We had to gamble it. We've ended up in a really odd position in this race, where it basically incentivizes us to get more warnings and penalties, just due to how weird the F1 games are. But with just a couple of laps to go, gotta just try and bring it home now, haven't we? Gotta try and just make sure we get her to the flag. Oh, there's another one. I don't think warnings and penalties are going to matter anymore. We're not going to score anyway.
0 seconds.
The worst thing would be now if Big G got a penalty. How bizarre is this race though, chat, where that's kind of the way the narrative ends up going? That it's in our best interest to not worry about penalties anymore. It's a very rare scenario to find yourself in on the F1 games, isn't it? Don't get another one though. See, look at that. I took way more out of the first curve than the second one, and the second one's where you get the warning. Just right, Yuki. Yeah, Yuki just needs to take out Max and Oscar in one go. Or we get Michael Massey back. You can bring out a safety car and then only let a couple of us through. That'd be useful. Oh, man. Right, don't get another penalty. What I always think, though, with Imola is it's a really, really odd race. Because it's one of those ones where the front-running AI have got such an advantage over everybody else. And I don't really know why. Like, you look at it, the gap between, like, your top group. Even Bortoletto's done pretty well here, but only 9 cars are going to finish on the lead lap. It's a really peculiar one where McLaren, Red Bull, Ferrari and Mercedes are way OP. Obviously, apart from Yuki and Antonelli.
Okay, be aware the car behind is catching
I mean,
you by
like I
5
said, on the
tenths
one
of a lap,
hand, I'm
5 tenths.
happy. The positive, of course, is that we're clearly upgrading the car enough that Bortoletto can now fight. But it's just a bit of a shame that I seem to now not be able to fight. Although with Monaco next up, Monaco is usually a turning point for us. So hopefully, if we can get a good race there, we can get more upgrades on the car, and then we can really start fighting. But, you know, the whole point of this series is trying to learn more, trying to be better with strict track limits, trying to be, you know, I still think the big one, honestly, is feeling the pressure whilst live more than anything else. I cannot, even when I'm kind of really focusing, I can still see chat in the corner of my eye. And that can sometimes cause problems as well. Yeah, rear tyres are gone. Absolutely gone. I don't even know what they're at. 50%. They feel worse. Only a couple more laps to go, though. I'm gutted that it ended up the way it did. But, I mean, it would have been a tall order. A, to get back past Yuki. And B, therefore, to hang on. Obviously ahead of Max and Oscar. I mean, I know we lost a bag of time, and Yuki obviously had to watch out as well when I span down turn 1, but we absolutely had to go for it. It was all or nothing at that stage, and, well, sadly, we've ended up settling for nothing. It's all chat's fault. Cancel 212. Absolutely. Oh, I can't lose to Stroll on the road, though. That's where I draw the line. I'm happy to lose to him on penalties, but I draw the line at losing to him on the road. I mean, to be fair, Yuki's actually closing back in on Oscar right towards the end of this. I don't quite know how, but he is. So Max Verstappen, though, once again, one lap, 2 laps, 2 laps. Oh, come on. Ugh. 2 laps away from victory for Max Verstappen, or less than. Oscar Piastri really did control a lot of this race today, but it's going to be all for naught come the end of it for the young McLaren man, and well, he's going to solidify himself second in the World Championship, but ultimately, I'm sure. Oh no. Losing out on the ultimate prize later on in the day is not what he would have wanted. I'm going to lose to Lance. That's frustrating. And Antonelli and Bear. Oh, Hadjar. Oh, yeah, these rears are gone. I'm not convinced the one-stop works here. Despite how much time you lose pitting, I still think the 2-stop might be the way to go. Just with F125's physics, the tyres are really odd. Sosa, we ended up in a really bizarre scenario where I was basically incentivized to cut corners. That's what's happened. We ended up in a really odd position in this race where it basically made more sense to cut corners and take the penalties, because the penalties were going to effectively not do anything. I wouldn't... maybe I would usually get 18 seconds worth of pens. Oh, no. Don't hit a wall. Oh, yeah, that seems right. Well, it's Verstappen on the last lap then.
Tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes.
Oh, I forgot about how badly Alonso and Doohan have been doing. Oh, chat. Another race. Another race where it all just eludes us right towards the bitter end. And once again, this Sauber seems to get terrible right towards the end of a race as well. Oh, man. I mean, how little fuel would I have had if I'd stayed on the lead lap? We're down to only 1.31 spare, but of course I'm doing a lap less. That's slightly concerning. Yeah, Monaco will come back. Hopefully we'll be stronger. That's the important one. Imola I knew was going to be tough. Imola and Miami. There's a lot of tough circuits early on. I think the important thing is, though, we maximise the tracks where I should have won. Of the opening few races, Jeddah and Australia are the only ones where I probably had a shot to win. And we maximised both of those. Oh, Hamilton, come on. Just go by. Ugh. Oh, what are you doing, Lewis? Ah! Yep, that sums it up. Verstappen will win the...
struggle for words. So sorry about that.
No! Oh, I'm letting myself finish that one. Oh, okay, apparently I am.
We're not racing the car behind. Let them pass when you can.
I'm finishing this race. I'm not going to do 62 laps and not see the checkered flag. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Verstappen will take the victory, though, ahead of Piastri. Yuki Tsunoda will be the third car to cross the line. Seems it's not third place for him, but he will bag 10th, which is very, very good going for
Here's the gap that we're
Yuki.
trailing the car ahead by 6.0 seconds.
Oh, yeah, this car's gone. Absolutely gone. That was absolutely the ending I deserved in this race today. Big G, though. Fair play to him. What's that? 7th spot, I think, for Gabriel Bortoleto. He could still be a threat throughout the second half of the year, but our return to Europe, it wasn't perfect. It could have been a whole lot better. It could have arguably not been much worse.
We can't sustain this level of damage.
Oh, man. I think this is the only place I deserve to finish, is in the pit lane.
Pick up rubber and bring it home.
19th in qualifying, 19th in the race, chat. That's the proper Sauber experience right there yet again. Oh, man. I got the George Russell career mode, I suppose. I need to have like another series where I'm competitive.
We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
That's a disappointing end, but it was good fun.
During the race, led every lap. I mean, what more
Prior
can
to
you
that,
say?
it had been a very, very good fun race. And it was an intriguing one, I hope, until I bottled it late on. But we all knew that was always going to happen at some point, didn't we? Sensibly.
It's what they've all been racing towards, waiting for them.
Yeah,
High
Imola
above
is
the
just
pit lane
brutal.
is our podium. And
The
for
thing that
lucky
annoys me as
three,
well is I'd done
it's
so
time to
well throughout the
stand on
first
it.
25 laps. But I don't think we got
One
a
of the
single
all-time
warning
greats
until lap
celebrates
25.
Yet again, it's another podium, it's another top step for Max Verstappen.
Max Verstappen yet again then, further solidifying his lead at the top of the championship. Yeah, you could easily get Twitch Turbo, couldn't you? If you had a nickel for every time I bottled a race. Easily. But again, I'd rather get my bottles out now than during Creator Series, especially F4.
Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula
Yeah,
1.
Big G,
Be sure
fair
to
play
join
to
us
him, best
for
of the
more
rest.
exciting Formula 1 action very soon.
Well, there we are then. Max Verstappen takes the victory here at Imola. 6 seconds clear of Oscar Piastri come the checkered flag. Lando Norris barely denies Charles Leclerc a podium there, just ahead of Hamilton. But your top 5, exactly the same start and finish. George Russell up in P6. Big G, though, in 7th. What a race for our teammate. Ahead of Esteban Ocon, Alex Albon, and Yuki Tsunoda, the first driver to finish 1 lap down. We ended up with 18 seconds of pens, only doing better than Gasly, who didn't see the checkered flag. What does that do to our championship, though? Well, it means Verstappen now 24 clear of Piastri. We are down to 6th then behind George Russell, but still ahead of Lewis Hamilton at this stage of the campaign. As Big G there as well will move himself up into 15th spot overall. Now tied with Carlos Sainz. Still just Hajar, Lawson and Doohan yet to score a point. Constructors-wise, McLaren still comfortably out in front. Red Bull now 10 ahead of Ferrari, courtesy of that victory. Mercedes now still in P4. But I think, yeah, with Bortoleto now delivering, if I can get my act together, we could battle with Mercedes for 4th place overall this season. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back very soon, ready for the Monaco Grand Prix. Yeah. There we go, chat. Race done and dusted. So Creator Series, yeah, we'll be back 7 PM UK on F4. So I'm looking forward to that one. I am really looking forward to that one. But yeah, thank you, everybody. I'm going to end the short stream. Actually, no, we'll take a look if there's anything to note back at base. Whether there's any teams that want me or anything like that. I lost 1,200 awareness stat and 600 focus. I barely gained any reputation this weekend. That's pretty painful. You get those races sometimes. It's just what happens. You can't win them all. That's the harsh reality of Formula 1. Unless you're Verstappen during 2023, and then you basically do win them all. But I'm not Max Verstappen. It is not 2023. Can we do any more upgrades or anything like that before I round out the stream? I don't know. I don't think so. We've got another upgrade coming in, I guess. We've learned a bit more R&D. So, can I do anything? Yeah, we'll get the Halo upgrade going on then. So, plenty of aero upgrades going onto the car. Will the ignition upgrade work? Yes, it will. So that means we are back ahead of Williams once again. And Aston Martin and ourselves, they're making a good fight towards Ferrari and Mercedes in terms of performance. I'm going to end the short format streams then on YouTube and TikTok. But a massive thank you to everybody for coming by. We'll go raid someone over on Twitch. But yeah, thank you to all of you for stopping by over there. Who is live on Twitch then, people? Who do I want to raid? Oh, we're finishing oddly early today, but I didn't think we'd have enough time to do Monaco as well there. V10 Drifter, welcome on in, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Who can we raid? Who's live? Who do I want to raid? F125. There's just no one. Absolutely no one to raid at the moment. You know what? I'm going to raid AR12 Gaming, because I like Nick. I've known him for many years. He's a very good guy. So we're going to raid AR12 to finish off this one. Oh, I'm using the wrong keyboard. That's not helpful. Well done, Matt. Professional streamer as always. Thank you, though, to everybody for stopping by today. Like I said, I apologise that maybe the end of that race wasn't exactly what we wanted, but it was an interesting one. And now we're really kind of feeling the pain that is the Sauber car as well. But yeah, enjoy the extreme. He's playing NASCAR 25. It's a great game. I love it. Show him some love. And we will be back Thursday. Creator Series F4.